What is good, y'all? JR to AR, and we are back with Colorblind Conversations. I think we on episode 16 right now, and I just want to take a quick moment and say thank you for all the support. You guys have showed mad love, especially on the reels for the Kai Bands podcast. Shit going viral. It's a movie all year. Shout out my nigga Kai. And yeah, I got another one of my good homies here. I got a beat maker, producer, DJ, entrepreneur, go-getter, promoter. Like, I don't even like using the word promoter because that almost sounds like an insult when you be doing every other part of the scene. Yeah. But shit, before I make myself too long-winded, let me just introduce my boy, YikeMike. How we doing, brother?
What's up? What up? What up? Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro. You busted a mission to come out here tonight, huh?
Man, I mean, not really. I always come out here to LA.
I feel like with people from the IE and people from San Diego, like one of the biggest complaints for them is like, nigga, I ain't trying to make that hour drive. Oh, yeah. I ain't trying to make that 2-hour drive. But it's like all the motions out here.
Yeah, nah, I feel like it's really only a push if it's traffic. It's late, so it was kind of easy. I always come out here in the studio late at night, so it's just a straight shot, no traffic.
What's the longest drive you've ever had from the IE to like LA?
I want to say like almost 3 hours. It was traffic. It was like going in the morning time, so it was around. I left my house probably like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning going to LA because I had to go. What did I do? I forget what I had to do exactly, but it was like a 3-hour drive because of traffic. And that was like probably the only and last time I did that drive early. So,
that shit sound treacherous.
Yeah, not very.
But fuck, man, I've been running into you a lot recently. First time, past couple months was at Kai Band's release party. You were turning that shit up. You had all the girls yiking. Busting down crazy. And then I ran into you at the club in San Diego.
Yeah.
With YBN Reunion. I was surprised, but then I wasn't surprised. I'm like, who else gonna be spinning for this motherfucker besides my boy YikeMike?
I'm dead. You're looking.
How you like Dago?
That's fire. I like Dago. I always like going out there. Every time I went out there, it's literally like I had a party or I had a DJ or something. So it was always good vibes. It was cool. People out there cool. Got a lot of friends out there.
No, for sure. I've noticed like people like you, Deb. I feel like there's more commingling with San Diego in the past couple of years than there's been in a very long time.
Probably, yeah. It's more going on out there.
Facts. I feel like we got more motion as far as like our culture. We have like more than just like one popping artist at a time. Like,
yeah, it's a couple. It's a couple going up right now. Like Lil Weirdo and
Lil Maru.
It's a couple more coming out of there. City's going up.
Facts, bro, and it's beautiful to see. You know better than most being from the IE. Like it's a different feeling when it's not just people 2 hours away starting to bubble up. Like y'all got the R3s from Moreno Valleys, the S5s, like all these different people like putting up real numbers, competing if not doing better than a lot of the LA cats. And
yeah.
It's refreshing. You feel me?
Yeah, it's more like it's not just LA, and like now it's all SoCal. Like more people, like the West is kind of like getting bigger as far as like the scene. Like more people, not just from LA. So now it's not people saying, "Oh, he's from LA artist, West Coast artist." Like, nah, he's from San Diego. He's from the IE. He's from Orange County. Like it's more people in the SoCal area too, going up. And
there were like one-offs every once in a while. Like you remember, like I want to say like 5 years ago, like the King's Most Wanted, and then like the Rob Stone was like our like hit out of our region. And I feel like it's kind of like changing from having like a star player coming out of a city to each of these cities having like a starting five.
Yeah.
Who do you think is in the starting five of the IE right now?
R3, S5. I don't know if you want to consider him BZ, IE, Rancho, Moreno Valley, but
I mean, you from Rancho, right?
Yeah.
Then I'd consider that IE.
No, I'm saying like I don't know if you consider him BZ an IE artist, then I'll say him BZ up there, top 5. Who else? Top 5 IE. I mean, it's complicated in the IE because it's like there's the TikTok kind of viral artist that's like booming on TikTok, and then there's the artists that are like you don't really hear about them a lot, but they shows sell out, booming, hella streams, hella like not even hella streams, but like how do I explain? Like monthly listener wise, if you look at some like low key artists in IE that don't have like the media on the cloud, TikTok or like doing TikToks to them, it's people out here that's like doing dumb numbers that you wouldn't even know. So I really can't even say a top 5 because it's just so many low key artists that are like out here that's doing numbers, got people coming out to shows. It's just you wouldn't really know about them because like there's no hype in our scene. I don't know if you would call it like the younger scene, the younger generation,
Yeah.
TikTok, social media, and then just the older cats, like they not really on TikTok, social media. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but
I feel like we're in a generation, especially with TikTok, where it's very, very easy to have a song become bigger than an artist. Like, is who
songs becoming San Bernardino.
Yeah, when that I love you, bro, that
Yeah.
song became way bigger than him, and I feel like that's something.
That's true. Yeah, that's like a problem. Like that's when you said the songs becoming bigger than the artist itself. So it's like the artist will do a show. It's like no people. But the song has dumb numbers, viral on TikTok, millions of plays, millions of streams. But you have a show, you got to do a show with like 4 or 5. I'm not even hating, and I'm just like saying like
realistically.
Yeah, realistically, like as in real, because I've seen it all. I've seen everything. It's like these artists will be booming, but show can't sell out a show. They gotta bring a bunch of people on tour with them. So you'll see like the performance with so and so and so. It's not just that's their tour. They gotta do it. And not to say it's like not a bad thing, like, they want to bring people together and like have extra artists on there, but it's like, what show are they doing? Just them, solely them.
Because
they're selling out.
With artists like that, they're also not trying to do a 30, 40-minute set and people only know one song. That shit awkward as hell.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that yet too. Yeah, catalog. Like they only have one hit song. Rest of the catalog is like, it's like they promote, they pay all these TikTokers to do TikTok campaigns, TikToks to make one song blow up, but the other catalog is like lacking. So it's like there's really no fan base. It's really just a fan of that song. And then sometimes the artists don't even have really like a personality. They don't have no like it factor to them. No wave or no
identity.
Yeah, it's just the song is viral, and then that's the person that made the song. So it's like it's tricky. And it's like that now because of social media, TikTok. Like you can pay to get campaigns and do all this stuff to make songs go viral, but there's no really artistry, there's no substance in the artist itself, the music. So it's different, it's complicated now, it's hard.
Yeah, and you'll see with those artists with the one-hit wonder like records, like they'll go on a media campaign, they'll do a bunch of interviews and stuff.
Right.
And the numbers aren't hitting because people aren't invested into them as a full package.
Yeah, it's just the song, that's it. The song, not the artist. It's just the song. That's it. Nothing else. So it's tricky. Like it just shows like how you can just pay your way in, and then it's what it is. There's no lasting. It's like they're here today, gone tomorrow type thing. Like these artists are only lasting 3 months, a year, 2 years, and then now it's another one. It's always a next one coming up. So
yeah, like I was saying with the Who Heme thing, there was like 10 motherfuckers in the next 18 months who sounded just like bro.
Right, yeah. Well, also too with that, it's like it's stuff that people go through too along the way, like deals, people signing, people trying to get a piece of the deal, people trying to like, it's politics, and it's a lot of other stuff too. It's not always just, the music and the one-hit wonder. It's like a lot of background stuff too, like that goes into it. The people involved, the teams that they have, like
the infrastructure is so
imperative. The team is important because you never ever, I would say it's impossible. You can't do it all by yourself. You need a team. You need to have people that's actually trying to see you win and really like they want to be on the same mission. Everybody's in their own lane, doing their part, playing their part, and everybody's contributing to the goal. So the face of the brand, you feel me? It's always like different parts.
And everyone needs to be comfortable. Even if they're not the happiest, they need to be comfortable playing their position.
Facts.
Because nigga, a football team would be straight ass if you just put 5 of the best quarterbacks together.
Exactly.
Because there'd be no synergy. Everyone has to be specified in a specific role and really just dial in, laser focus on how to accomplish that at the highest level. Because if you do that, it's going to make the whole ship sail that much faster.
Right, yeah.
Shit, how's your team looking right now?
Right now my team is I'm still building my team. I don't really got no cameraman, I don't got no videographer, I don't got no marketing agent, I never been signed, no management. It's really just, I mean, I got kind of management, not really signed legal, but like my boy that's like kind of getting me right, trying to get me shows and stuff like that. But really, I've just been doing everything me. Like everything I've done, placements, sessions, gigs, everywhere I DJ, parties, that's all like just me handling all that stuff. So it's just God. God just has a plan for me, I guess. But as far as a team, I'm still trying to build it. Still trying to get a cameraman, consistent cameraman, video, because I'm working on my documentary right now. So I'm really just trying to get everything documented, all my sessions, all my gigs, my parties. Shoot, even this part of a documentary, like I'm trying to get my documentary going right. I'm trying to like leave behind a legacy type whenever it's time to go.
Not for real. Like I heard from multiple people throughout life that you haven't really truly passed on until your name has been uttered for the last time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been my mission statement with Colorblind. I want to make the biggest impact from San Diego as humanly possible. I want to force feed down people's throats, everything coming out of my town, from the music to the clothing to the food, because we have so much amazing shit that I don't feel like it's highlighted to the extent it needs to be. And if I can put these building blocks in place so that the next generation, it's easier to them to pivot into fashion or music, or whatever their dreams may be, that didn't seem realistic for a motherfucker from my city before, like now it's tangible.
Right, yeah.
Like, what do you want your legacy to be? Like, what do you want it to say on your tombstone once you're out of here? I know this is kind of dark, but it's just some real shit, man.
Yeah, not facts. Shoot, I really just want my tombstone to probably say something like, visionary creator. Like I create music, create designs, clothing, music, vibes, scenes, anything really. Like I'm trying to do everything, right? As far as creation, just creator, I guess. The creator. I created vibes, created waves, inspiration. People that, people probably get hated on. They lose focus, they lose drive. It's just, man, you can do it. Just do it. Like nobody can tell you can't do it. Like you control your path. God controls your path. Your story's already written. Just keep doing, block out the noise, and do what you got to do.
No, for sure. Because especially once you actually start getting a little bit of motion in the entertainment industry, distractions are a dime a dozen. You'll have a new distraction that can throw you off your pivot hourly, whether it's play that might not be the most legal. It's a female who's trying to derail you from how you need to be spending whatever free time you got.
Man, and females, man, women, big distraction. I ain't never had no girlfriend, none, because
you probably start entertaining some, and then you already see just the inklings of, okay, this is throwing me off my normal routine. I need to.
Yeah, it's like with anything, because I played football. I played football and
What
I did
position?
music. Played running back, corner, and a little receiver.
Hard.
But it was either, what I didn't understand back then is you can only focus on one thing at a time, like something major, like career-wise, yourself-wise. So I had to choose football or music, and the music started popping off. So I started obviously gravitating more towards music. I stopped focusing on football, practicing football, studying plays. So started doing music. Music popped off. I say that to say, like, when you get in a relationship and you finding women along the way, it's like, when you devote all your energy and time into a woman, trying to please them and all that, it's like it gets you less from your goal and what you're trying to accomplish. So it's like, once you start multitasking, try to bring a relationship involved and trying to dibble and dabble and try again with another one, it's like it just energy being lost into time you could focus on your main path, your career. Like I can't give all my energy into trying to date a female, trying to find the right one and all that, and do music, because I haven't got there yet. I ain't done enough yet. So it's like multitasking is hard. I feel like you got to do that relationship stuff when you already settled and set, then do it. But now that multitasking, that's one big thing that will throw you off. It's like, and then it do be some cases where it be like the rider females, they'll ride for you and they'll wait while you have your shit together, or they'll like invest in you, help you.
But usually you don't go and outwardly like search for those girls. Those are people you stumble upon along the way. Yeah.
Or they come to you, or on the way. Like you just doing your thing, minding your business. That's what we call it, minding your business. And then out of nowhere, they'll just try to make their way inside your energy, inside your bubble, inside your vibe. If they make their way in and provide an asset to your journey, provide like some type of reason, then it's like, all right, bet, it works. But it's hard, especially now, and being in the entertainment industry, it's always stereotypes. Like somebody told me the other day, like, oh, you're a DJ, you probably flirt with everybody, you probably have so many hoes, you probably tapping in with a lot of girls and that. It's like, that stereotype already makes it hard to find a good woman. Like, it's like the only thing that's coming to me is like washed, like girls that's been around type thing.
And girls don't realize when they see your story, like say you're at a party with like Kai Bands or like Namir, and you're posting all these girls throwing ass, whoop, whoop, whoop. You're doing promo. This is marketing. This is what niggas paid you to do when you came here.
Yeah, like if I'm not going out just to go out to have fun. Like, yeah, I mean, it's some type of fun. I mean, it's a career. Like, I obviously want to do this for the rest of my life. I've been doing this for like years, like since I was a kid. Like, I wanted to do this music, DJing, all the whole nine. It's like when I'm here, I'm getting paid. I'm at work. This is like work. It's not fun. Let me try to spit at females, women, and get women and turn up. Like, I'm promoting my brand. Like, for people that are viewing, like, oh, I'm gonna go to the next one because, oh, it looks lit. Like, people tell me all the time, like, oh, it's lit. Your story's crazy. I need to go to one of your parties. Yeah, that's the point. Like, that's why I'm posting all this ass shaking, booty. Like, that's the point. Like, it's marketing. It's advertisement. Like, that's me. Free advertisement. It's just,
and it's building your portfolio because it'll be the next promoter looking like, oh, this nigga YikeMike, every time he outside, this shit a movie. We need him at our next event. Exactly. I even hit you up for a fucking event around Christmas. Like, we weren't able to lock it in, but I already know the type of energy you bring when you put your name on a flyer. And there's power in that.
Yeah. The brand. The brand is everything. But like, exactly about that story stuff, like when women see that, it's like they get that stereotype, but little do they know, it's not their fault though. That's like entertainment industry. That's like really what all it is. You got to make it look good. Not saying that it's like a lie or smoke and mirrors, but it's like, it's at the end of the day, it's marketing. Like, I'm doing this to promote myself, to hopefully go viral. But if it goes viral, boom, that's marketing booming up for free. I didn't pay nothing for that. I just recorded it and it went up. So it's like, that's really all it is, marketing.
Yeah, I can see how that could be hard for a girl though, because some of these females be going viral at your events, bro. What's the craziest thing you've seen in recent memory at a party?
I mean, the craziest thing I've seen is the cucumber at the Cali Freaknik. Were you at the Cali Freaknik?
No, break that down for me. Where'd the cucumber go?
So the Cali Freaknik, have you heard of it?
Yeah.
All right, so it was three. There's three of them. There's been three of them, like 3 years back to back.
What part of the year are they?
Summertime.
Okay.
So
you bringing me to the next one, right?
Yeah, facts. Definitely slide.
It's up.
Definitely slide for sure. Hopefully there is a next one. It's my boy Donnie Too Real. He's the one that like started it up and everything and made it go up in Cali. So
Donnie, what you got these girls doing with them cucumbers,
man,
boy?
They putting cucumbers in crazy places, man. I was the first time I ever seen anything like that. So that's probably the craziest thing I've seen at a party I can remember in recent memory. I mean, it's other stuff, but crazy viral, like TMZ, that made the news. That was crazy. It was on the news.
Cucumber TMZ down vibes. The Punchi will definitely make the news, bro. That is wild.
Yeah, nah, definitely. Headlines.
Jesus Christ. Have you ever had the helicopters put on one of your parties?
Yeah, for sure. I made on the news. I've made the news like 3 times from one of my parties. Helicopters, SWAT team, all that. Like crazy. Like just crazy. IE, Fontana, San Diego.
Jesus.
Yeah. I was young. I didn't know about where I was. I was just doing bookings. I was just DJing. Like, I didn't know. I was clueless. I didn't even know about the hood or nothing. I mean, I pay attention now, but back then it was just somebody booked me, bet I'm there. All the times I went viral, I made the news, it's been just strictly like, oh, the party was crazy, viral, too many people, complaints, like just stuff like that.
What tips can you give people for de-escalating situations at parties so that it doesn't have to get to that level? Because you probably had to talk some shit down in your day.
De-escalating a party. I feel like parties really are based on who's there. The person who's throwing it, the area, the DJ for sure. The DJ is the vibe of the party. If you have a DJ that has like gang ties and a whole lot of bad energy connected to him, it's going to be a bad energy party. DJs that aren't in no type of drama, just like, you feel me, strictly vibes, all right, bet, not a liability. You straight asset to the vibe, you contributing. Not only DJs, the host, who's throwing the party? Is there gangbangers? What type of people are at the party? Who's throwing the party? What type of girls are going to be there? It all plays a part. It all plays a part into the party. So this de-escalating the situation starts with the party itself, the people. I would say just look at who's the DJ, look who's throwing the party. That'll tell you all you need to know. Is it going to be a safe party or is it going to be, oh, I might need to watch out? Because there's parties I go to that's like, you just feel safe. Who's throwing it, the people that's there. And there's parties that I go to that's like, man, I gotta get booked to go here because I'm not gonna go here just to go here type. Like if you invite me to this party, I'm not gonna go type.
I need a plus floor and they need to bring it.
Yeah, and we gotta let guns in. For real. Maybe them parties, but like I said, them parties I gotta get booked to go, and it gotta be a lot. Like I see who books me, I gotta see what you look like, who do you know? Like I look at all that. So de-escalating the situation starts with who's throwing the party, who's gonna be there, who's hosting it, that type of thing.
Okay, y'all niggas take notes because I see a lot of sloppy promoters out here, a lot of sloppy DJs,
janky DJs too. Like, man, a lot of stuff like that, man. A lot of stuff like that. Your name is everything, especially for a man. Your word is everything. So if you're not keeping your word, it's gonna be known and stamped in the streets. And I feel like that hurts a lot of people's brands because you're gonna stay ceiling capped because no one's gonna trust to do good business with you if you're not doing good business. So I feel like always do good business. Don't be janky. If you're gonna say one thing, keep your word.
Stand by that shit.
Yeah.
What do you think has a harder entry point for a beginner? Because I know a lot of kids who are trying to be producers. I know a lot of kids who are trying to be DJs. What do you think had the hardest learning curve, and what tips could you give to like intercepting these like parts of the game?
Hardest learning curve will be you're gonna get a lot of I don't know about nowadays, but back then when people hated on me, I had to realize like that's gonna happen regardless. People are gonna hate on you. I don't know about nowadays if they're still like that, but when I first started making music, everybody was hating on me. I was on Twitter, Instagram, people were making YouTube videos about me, hating on me. You didn't make this beat. Even though I was sampling beats, people said, oh, you didn't make this. It's crazy because one of my sample beats went viral and that's how I kind of came up. But back then, like people, they don't know.
And did it get to you at first?
Yeah, it did get to me, but that's what I'm saying. The learning curve was me just having to realize like that's what comes with all this, being on the platform, being in the spotlight, doing something that people kind of see other people doing it, but not familiar with it from somebody locally doing it and doing it at a high level. So biggest learning curve is you're going to have haters. I know nowadays, I feel like everybody make music now. Because back then when I was making beats, like why people's hating on me, it wasn't usual for somebody to be making beats and trying to make it a career and go big and like that's the job you're doing. Nowadays, I feel like everybody makes music. Everybody's a rapper. Everybody makes beats. So
everyone has Pro Tools with a bunch of plugins.
It's easy. AI is making music now. So it's like hard beats and making beats. I feel like it's not really, people not really hating on it as much. But back then I would say that was a learning curve. Another learning curve I would say is business. So relationships aren't really real unless you start them early and y'all both on the same track. That's why I would say for producers and DJs and stuff, start small. Start with people you want to grow and build with, because if you try to attack like the big placements, the big ones, it's not really genuine. It's not real. It's just strictly business, because that person is going to be that person with or without you. If you grow and start with somebody and build with somebody up, now you're responsible for that person's come up. You created a wave. You're responsible. You're the reason why. You have a bigger notoriety to your name than as if you were to just chase the clout, chase the big thing. You starting off from nothing and creating something. So you have more notoriety, more of a name to you. So I would say biggest learning curve is don't chase the big. Start small. Start what you're comfortable with. If you're doing this because you want to do it and you have substance, or you're doing it because you really want to, not because you want clout, not because anybody can do it, not because it's the easiest thing or the move, it's so you're doing it because you want to do it. You're gonna make music because you want to make the music you want to make, not just because the music that everybody wants to hear, like the hits and the TikTok going viral. Like you're doing all that but not focusing on the music part. Like you just focus on let's go viral instead of making the creation, the art. It's no substance in it. You just trying to, for whatever reason. But biggest learning curve is do it for you and do it because you want to do it. Because people can tell the difference between an artist that really is creating the art, really perfectionist, really trying to make it how they vision it, and somebody that's just trying to copy the next person, copy flows, things like that.
Yeah, and that only comes with time, because everyone has their reference points at first. You know what I mean? If I start rapping today and all I've been listening for the past like 7 months is Draco.
Yeah, you're inspired for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to be inspired. And it's going to take me, because I'm going to take what Draco did. I'm going to take the fundamentals, whether it be cadence, flow, how to put metaphors together. Mm-hmm. it'll probably take me 6 months, a year to really contort that into something that is completely my own.
True, that is one, but then it's also people that's just a straight creative in general, and they're just taking the tools that they have to create and just doing it. They're not going off of a benchmark. They're not going off of somebody. Like, yeah, people are inspired by, like, I was inspired by like EDM. Like,
I heard that, like Deadmau5 and Skrillex and shit, right?
Yeah, but I'm not making the exact same beats as them at all. I'm just I'm taking the elements of the work ethic, the image, the look, the type of styles and stuff like that. I'm not taking the exact, you feel me? It's not like okay, Draco, like people copying the Draco flows, and it's not like I'm coming off starting like that. I'm just using the things that they had, I guess, around them, or the tools type of that make a part of them, and I'm inspired by that. But I'm using the tools to create my way, I guess, in a way, if that makes sense. Like, it's not so much I'm going off of what they do.
You take bits and pieces from their process, and then incorporate it into your own.
Exactly, yeah.
Who's your Mount Rushmore producers? Like, if you could get 4 niggas in a room and just have them collab on shit with you.
Metro Boomin, Dr. Dre, DJ Quick, Southside.
I have vlogs with 2 of those people on my channel in their studios.
Metro?
Nah.
Dr. Dre?
The other 2.
Southside.
Southside and DJ Quick.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's hard.
Yeah, I got the DJ Quick vlog with JL Felony over at his studio.
Okay, yeah.
Then I got some rare shit with Southside and TM88 and Max Lord at the 808 Mafia studio.
That's what's up. We're in Atlanta?
No, out here.
Oh, they got it out here?
Yeah.
LA?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's what's up.
Shout out my boy Quad. He just did a whole tape with Wiz Khalifa. He's the one who had me pull up and get some BTS for that session.
Oh, yeah, that's hard. That's what's up.
Yeah, you just named off the 4 piece of goats, bro. Like, when I met Southside, bro, he said the most inspiring shit. He walks around like a bulldog, bro. Like, big aggro, like, I need to get some shit done energy. And he was like, nigga, I wake up every morning and think about how I'm gonna make my next million in 10 days.
That's what's up.
And that shit always stuck with me, because I'm like, damn, if he's thinking about how he's gonna make his next million, I need to at least be on a 10-band play for the month or for the week, because that's the only way I'm gonna elevate at the speed this motherfucker is, bro. I gotta set my goals higher. And I feel like you can do 1 or 2 things when you're around people at that level. You can do what you say and really just take the best out of their programming, incorporate it in your own. Or you can get on your phone and try to take a picture of his shoes or something in the bathroom to show you at the 808 Mafia studio. I feel like you see a lot of the latter in Los Angeles. Like, people get in a position and be around someone where they could really like show and perform, but instead they're just happy to be around. Yeah,
they're not taking advantage of the opportunity. It's like, once you get that opportunity, you gotta, like, I don't even want to say the word, but you gotta just take advantage of it. You gotta just take the advantage of it, like, because it could change your life. And opportunities are God-given. Nothing is a mistake. Everything happens for a reason. So it's like, if you come across that timeline, that part of the timeline, you gotta really just do it. It happens for a reason. There's so many signs that happen. That's why when you close to God and you really manifest that stuff, those type of people that really, like, they understand it. They taking advantage of opportunities and they're doing it to the best of their ability, because it's all God, really. It's all God. It's all planned. It's all planned out already. People that know that, they know what's up. The people that don't know that, they don't got God, they not tapped in, they not have faith, they not taking advantage of opportunities.
Has your faith ever wavered? Not necessarily in your higher power, but more in just like following this as a career, because whether it be the comments, motherfuckers being bad with payments on the producer or the booking side, like, there could be a lot of disheartening things in this industry. So I want to know if you ever came across that slump, and if you did, how did you move out of it and persevere moving forward?
I feel like everything happens for a reason, for sure. It's all a learning experience. Every loss is a learning experience. That's how men grow. That's how man become a man. That's how a man becomes a man. You gotta just go through the losses and just learn from it. It's discipline. I learned it in sports, football. Like everything is discipline. You gotta be disciplined and learn from mistakes, play better, make sure the next time it doesn't happen, and just what's the word? You really just gotta like, damn.
Turn every L into a lesson?
Yeah, like, how can I say it? I wouldn't lose faith or nothing because I realized I would just take notes, and anything I did wrong, anything I would just look over it, and anything I could point out that I did that probably made the result happen, I would just not do it. Play better next time. So, I never really lost faith. I just took everything as a learning experience. Like, it had to happen. Because if I didn't learn it now and it happened later on, it's going to be even worse. I'm glad everything happened when I was younger. I'm glad everything happened when I was young and not older, because now I have more leverage to do something bigger when I get older.
Oh, for sure. You're already like putting down the building blocks to, like you said, become a legacy act. I just say act because you could really dial in on any one of these things. You could be doing monumental party events in Miami. You could pivot and go on a world tour with Kai and Namir. I was just talking to Kai. Like, a lot of these people from up north about to be doing tours overseas. Like,
yeah, right, for real.
I see how the momentum's going.
Yeah, they got a show tomorrow. They want me to DJ tomorrow. The Kai Band's DB by the Back show in LA tomorrow. I'm about to be DJing that tomorrow. So,
oh shit, I might have to slide.
Definitely slide, bro, for sure.
That's just gonna be a movie.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah,
bro. I was on tour with DB last summer.
For real?
Yeah, that's how I first met Kai. He came out as a special guest at like every city. It was him and Neff. And motherfuckers were getting more turned up for him than some of the people on the bill. Like,
yeah. He's on the bill?
Yeah, on like the actual lineup on the flyer. Like, Kai wasn't even on there, but when he popped up, these white bitches going crazy, bro.
Facts. It's always like that. Special guest. It's like, you never know. You never know, Ty. Special guest. Sometimes he was on the flyer, right?
No.
Yeah. It's a mystery. So it's like, and then Kai, like, he one of them people that's like, why weren't you on here? You should have been on here type.
Oh God.
So it's like one of them things.
He has a good stage presence. And I feel like that's another thing, bro. There'll be a lot of niggas who have great monthly listeners, good interaction. Their fucking Instagram looks good. And then you go to their show and it's like, it's worse than karaoke.
That's another thing too, that you just good you pointed out. If you want to do this music, it's not just the making the music, it's the performance. You got to be a performer. You got to be a songwriter. You got to have the texture in your voice. You got to have the look. It's all this. Performances is really key. I've been learning that, because if you're doing swaying back and forth karaoke night and you just swaying back and forth, that's boring. Shows are boring. I've been in shows, it's boring. Like, nobody wants to sit here and look at you recite karaoke to a song. We are like, you feel me? It gotta be like most of these artists don't even have DJs. There's no show. It's just we paying to see him on stage, and we're just paying to be there around him, I guess, and him talking to Mike and karaoke night back and forth. Like, there's no show, there's no it factor, there's no wow. Like, there's no show, no backup dancers, like something creative. Like, you're an artist, be art. Present your art. Yeah, we hear the art, but we want to see it too.
Especially if you're getting booked to the point you can almost tour. Because if you're getting $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 a show, you could put a little bit of that towards your production value. Whether it's choreographed dancing, whether it's an LED screen with your logo,
a DJ,
like all these little things that will like make your performance seem larger than life.
Yep, and that's how you get more fans. That's how you get people. It be people at the shows that don't even know the artist. They just going with the friends, so they don't go alone. Or I'm going with my friend, or I don't know them. But that's how you gain. That's how you make new fans. Not every person in the building is a fan of you. It's some people. It's some variables where it's like, okay, that person came with a friend type. Oh, it's something to do. We see somebody in my city, my local city. Oh, there's an artist that I heard is in my city. Let me go check it out. You got to make that person a fan. You got to make them stay a fan. You don't want to make them leave like, oh, I shouldn't have went, or yeah, I seen him, it was whatever. Like, you gotta take advantage,
especially if you a fucking opener.
Exactly.
If you're opening,
people don't understand that too. If you paying to perform and your performance is boring, it doesn't make no sense. If you're paying to open for somebody, your performance has to be better than the headliner.
Your mission that night when you walk on that stage is to win as many fans as possible. Having as many people going on Instagram being like, oh, who the fuck, bro? He hard. He's so slept on. How have I never heard of him?
Yep.
That is because it's happened to me. It's happened to me multiple times. I remember there was this guy from the UK named Slow Tie. I saw him at Tyler's festival. Bro, made me a fan immediately off his live performance.
Yep.
Was able to like really control a crowd, made mosh pits, brought a surfboard out, surfed on the fucking stage. That didn't cost him no money. He probably had that shit at the crib, bro.
Facts.
Niggas on Jimmy Fallon 9 months later. And having that core fan base that'll pay hard ticket dollars to see you, bro, that's what's going to open bigger and bigger opportunities for yourself.
Exactly.
Like, rest in peace, Money Sign Suede, bro. That was one of the first new niggas I've seen in recent memory to sell at the Novo.
Yeah, dang. Rest in peace, Money Sign Suede, man. That's crazy how that happened.
Can you explain for some people who aren't in Southern California, like his impact, especially with the like Latin American scene?
Big impact because it's a lot of Latino rappers, but honestly, just his sound, how he sounds, they called him like the Mexican Kodak. Like that's a big name. So it's like you compare it to a mainstream artist, you not compare it to a Cali artist. You compare it to like a mainstream, not even saying be in Cali, like you not like, because there's a lot of Cali rappers. You're in Cali, like you getting compared to like a mainstream artist. Your voice texture, it sounds like your flow, your cadence, your flow, all that adds into it. It's like it's a good mixture. He's young. The beats is unique. It's like it was a lot of elements to him. The fits he had. He didn't have like. He was just different. He was just a Latino artist that just had that it factor. Like Money Sign Suede, man. That's crazy how that happened.
And he was the first person with that sound I've seen really start to branch out into like more mainstream shit. Like he has a whole tape with Made in Tokyo that hasn't come out. He got songs with Ty Dolla $ign. Like this is the type of shit that was about to put him in a different league. And we were just talking about all the Mexican artists from San Diego who were popping.
Man,
Suede opened the door for a lot of these motherfuckers.
He really did.
And he collaborated with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to make my condolences since it was fresh on our minds. Quick moment of silence for Money Sign Suede, West Coast legend, man. Appreciate you for that.
Man, I for sure give my condolences. Sometimes I feel like they be, I don't know. I don't want to be conspiracy theorists, but I feel like they be doing this. Like it's some that's I don't know. Like it just
isn't it funny how it's never like the shitty niggas who die?
I mean, people die every day, but
no. But I mean, like so many figureheads who are like the torch holder, like Slowby in the Bay,
exactly.
Draco down here. The same thing with Suede. Like it's the people holding the torch.
Yeah,
for like, that certain region or that certain sound.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's some set up in Cali. It's weird. It's too many artists that's blowing up big, and then it just hits a ceiling and then boop drops down. Like it's just something weird. It's a weird energy over Cali. It's weird because we was just mainstream like a couple years ago. YG and the whole Mustard thing. It was
Roddy
mainstream.
Ricch. Like,
yeah, I don't know. It's different.
And we were about to have another wave. Like Draco was, think about it. If Draco was still alive, Greedo just got out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, there was about to be so much good energy. Jeezy's been holding the fort down.
Yeah.
Doing like real mainstream looks. Just dropped a song with fucking Bia.
That was crazy. I ain't know that. That was wild.
Yeah, that Geek Leak remix. That shit hard as fuck.
Yeah. No, I seen it, but I didn't know that would come about. Like that's big.
Yeah, bro. Like it's sad to see the people who could really put this region back on the map just going one after one. And that's why we need to protect Greedo at all costs. Like once he's out there, bro, he needs to be very highly favored and watched out wherever that nigga go. Cause he's the one who's gonna open the doors back again. I'm telling you now.
He is the only one I'm not the only one, but he's the one that's him and I would say Blue Bucks, Kaylin too. Shout out Kaylin. RJ dropped a fire album recently too. RJ too.
You know what was fire? Yo, shit with Raymond that just came out.
Oh, the Shia Dub, Stiletto Hills. I dropped 2 back-to-back. I dropped one on Valentine's Day, the Stiletto Hills for the females, and then I dropped the Shia Dub for kind of like
Shia Dub's my shit.
You like that? That was my recent one. Yeah, appreciate it.
Nah, he sent me that as soon as it was done, bro.
He sent you that?
Yeah.
Man, the only thing I have with Raymond is like he don't be promoting like crazy, like don't be proud of it. It's a good song. Like it's people that tag him. I know it's people that tag him, and he don't repost it.
It be like, that artist shit, bro.
Man, it's not the artist. I don't even want to say what it is, but it's deeper than that. It's like some whole structure. I don't even want to give it away, but it's not the artist. It's not the ego or nothing either. It's like you got to do this, and it's people trying to pull the strings. I'm not even gonna like get too deep, but it's people trying to pull the strings on, bro. On people, bro. No, people trying to pull the strings.
Exactly. There'd be a lot of pieces at play that be making shit happen or not happen. Mm. And that's what frustrates me when I fuck with an artist or I fuck with someone in their team and I'm trying to get some like pushing.
Bad teams, yeah. I mean, not bad teams, but they think that they know what they're doing the best way, but in reality, it's not all the way the best way. Like you could have the marketing, you could have this, but it's this too. It's not ever. The teams is not complete in as far as what they're doing. They're not doing everything right. Like they don't know what's best all the time. They're a little naive.
No, for sure. I feel where you're coming from because I've run into it with a bunch of different teams where you would think that it's like a well-oiled machine behind this artist you really fuck with, and then you walk in and it's like a sweatshop of chimps like throwing shit at each other. Mm-hmm. So, nah, bro, the team is instrumental. But you've been going crazy on your own. When's the YikeMike album dropping this year?
Summer. I'm actually getting. I'm still working on the beats. I got most of my beats done. After I get my beats done and to the sound I want to push, my West EDM, the genre, I got my genre West EDM I'm trying to push. Because, I started with EDM. Now I'm doing my West Coast. I'm trying to combine it. So once I get this sound, I'm going to push my sound with this tape. It's summer vibes. It's time to go. I was supposed to drop my tape last year, but I didn't have my skills and everything I knew today. So now that this summer's coming back, I'm going to get my tape out this summer for sure. I'm going to get my tape and get the sounds done. I'm going to get the artist's last part and then hopefully get it out by the summer. I'm pushing this summer. My tape is going to drop for sure. I just did my first collab tape with Kata Bandit at the beginning of this year.
I saw that shit.
Yeah. That was that one that I did crazier than I thought I was gonna do. That really honestly made me like I could do this collective project thing. I could put a good project together without skips. It's really just like a lot of people make good music, but sometimes they don't have the marketing behind it. Like there's so much good music out there that's shadowed by
what the media wants you to see.
Not even media, just budgets and big budgets.
Yeah, the labels who can pay OGM and No Jumper and academics to
because really all that is just all paid advertisement. That's not natural. It's all right, we're going to have a PR team. I know because I run several media pages, and it's those companies that big artists that you would be surprised. Like big artists have agencies and marketing teams that reach out to these pages and pay them, say this, write this headline. Fans are bashing this artist for this and that. Fans aren't even bashing about it. It's just the headline. People are concerned that this artist is. People aren't concerned. That's just the headline. It's all
propaganda.
It's all propaganda to make an image bigger, to make people think that, because the people believe in the page. That's why these pages are big. The pages are a brand. Like I said, the YikeMike brand. People have trust in these brands, so whatever they say, they're gonna believe it. It's not really news. It's really just like a story that they're trying to push. And all these artists, these big artists, especially the mainstream artists, they have them agencies and teams that reach out to these pages and create stories, create promo runs, create rollouts, album rollouts. It's all
fabricated.
Yeah, fabricated. Yeah, not really real. Unless you're Drake and you can do anything and it goes. You feel me?
Yeah, they have to post about you, but until that point, you got to pay to play.
Yeah, facts. Everybody got to pay to play. Nobody's just doing something, taking a shit, and it's just viral. It's all right. We're gonna do this, get it, make sure it reaches headlines type thing. That's all it is.
Facts, bro. One thing I did want to ask you before we get out of here, what was it like DJing the show that was the YBN Amir and Almighty J reuniting?
Oh yeah, that was a big show. That was
that reunion went so viral.
Yeah, it did go viral. Genuinely, naturally. Like I don't know if they paid. Like that was really just like I seen people saying, "Oh, they got paid to do that." Nah, that was just a.
No, because that's a moment in hip hop history.
Yeah. That was a genuine thing that happened. Like that was like oh, let me come out and, you know, let's do it. Let's make it happen. And that was like a genuine reunion. Like that wasn't no paid nothing. Oh, we gonna do it for the media. And no, that was a genuine, that really happened.
No, because that closed out a years-long storyline.
Yeah. Facts. That was like a 3-4 year reunion. It was minimum. Like they've been like, you know, clashing and stuff. So that happened and it just like cleared a lot of rumors and all that stuff. And it was like a real genuine thing that happened. And now things is like kind of moving back, kind of like back into mode.
It's beautiful to see, man. What you and Namir got on the way?
Sure, we have a lot of songs, but it's all timing, just making sure everything's right, planning everything, making sure everything makes sense.
Are we gonna take any for the YikeMike album?
Facts, yeah, definitely. Might have 2.
Ooh.
Guarantee gonna be 1 for a fact. Might do 2. I don't want to do too many of the same artists on I don't want to have 2 songs with the same artist, 3 songs with the same artist. I want to kind of like fill my track list with like different artists.
If you are gonna have 2 of the same artists, you should really get on that DJ Khaled shit and make some collabs niggas would never expect.
Yeah, facts. And you know, I want to say one thing though, like people talk about, oh, how's Khaled gonna get back on the map? I think it's always been the producers that's really making the wave. You look at Dr. Dre, Mustard, it's politics. So the artist can't itself reach out to the artist they don't mess with and make the songs. People say, I wish so-and-so would collab. They can't collab. It's politics.
No,
the producer gotta get the verse, gotta get the hook, and just make the song. That's the only way it can happen.
And then play dumb a little bit of the hood tap scene.
Yeah. Really, for real. Like the producer, the DJ, whatever, they gotta make the play. They got to get the artist, they got to get the verse, they got to get the hook and just make the song happen. The artist can't just reach out to like their ops or people that they have a friend that don't mess with them, so they can't do it. It's like all these pointless variables to it. It's like the producer ain't got nothing to do with none of that. No politics, no, you feel me? So that's why they can make it happen. And it's like Cali don't really got too many producers. It's a lot of beat makers. A lot of people make beats, but producing is making songs and seeing it through to the end. You
see how I called you both at the beginning?
Yeah, I hope nobody calls me just a beat maker, and because I make beats, I know how to make beats, but I'm making songs now. Like I'm creating songs from scratch. I'm getting this. I'm putting money in. It's out of pocket. It's not. I'm at home sending email, Gmail to beats to artists and hoping and praying it happens and praying it comes out. Nah, if I'm making a song, it's gonna come out. If I work with a producer and we collab, that song's gonna happen. It's like, I don't want to wait on another man. I don't want to wait on nobody. I'm not a middleman. I'm the man that's making it happen. I'm the producer.
And money talks.
What do you mean?
Like investing in yourself. Like really lining these plays up, putting the dough down so that you're not waiting for favors or like if you niggas to tap in with the other nigga to get him in contact with. No,
exactly. Bro. Like if you're gonna be a producer, be a producer. If you're gonna call yourself a producer, make some plays, make some songs, make some records. Not necessarily, you know, they gotta be hits or none. Like don't focus on, they gotta be hits. Make music you want to make. Like you're the producer. You starts with you're making the sound. So you're literally making the sound with vocals. Like I'm making the beat. My lead is just the lead vocal of the artist. I'm adding that next layer onto my beat that I made. Into whatever beat I made, whatever sound I made, I'm using the vocals from the artist onto that beat. So it's really like, yeah, I'm making beats, but I'm a producer. I'm using vocals now. I'm arranging, putting this verse here. I'm making this verse a hook. I'm making this hook a verse. I'm rearranging. I'm arranging things. I'm putting things together. I'm getting vocals. I'm revisioning things. I'm making reference tracks. I might have this artist make the hook, have this artist re-say the hook in their voice because I like their texture of the voice better. I like their sound on this beat better. It's all really just producing. It's not just making a beat, you know, on FL Studio and emailing it off. It's like you messing with vocals. You making songs. You need a vocal for a song. So it's like that's when you got to, you know, get them sessions. You got to book them studio sessions. You got to get them artists. You got to make some phone calls. You got to schedule some dates. You got to, you know, go outside, go to parties, go to events, be outside. Who are you? Who are these producers? Like you just in the house making beats all day? That makes you a producer? You just be at home and Gmail and make beats all day? Like, nah, you got to get in the field. You got to make some plays. You got to
sell yourself. Metro Boomin flew out to
Metro Boomin is the perfect example of a real producer. Like, he just dropped his album is still like one of the #1 albums still. And he's a producer. No producer has done that. What he's done. He's making history. He's paving the way. Like, I really look up to Metro a lot more than, like, I always looked up to Metro, but now, just after seeing that album, like, it's just,
Showed you what is really possible.
Like, that's really what a producer is, man. Like, it's not just making beats. We passed that. Like, yeah, I was a beat maker. I was calling myself a producer back then, but I was really a beat maker. I was just making beats, sending them off. Like, yeah, I was making beats I was in the studio with them, but it's like, now I'm making my own studios, making my own plays. It's not, oh, this artist has a session, I pull up. Like, yeah, that's producing, but I'm really producing from scratch. I'm doing it now. I'm taking initiative. I'm making the plays. I'm doing the marketing. I'm setting up a rollout now. I'm setting all this stuff up now. So it's like, I'm really creating. I'm really producing something. So it's like, it's deeper than making beats. When people say producer, beat maker, is deeper than just making a beat. That's the bare minimum. We have AI. You can have an AI bot make a beat for you, and you're a producer. It's just making beats. You become a producer when you got the vocals and you arranging, you putting things together all the way to the end.
Building songs from start to finish.
Start to finish. That's the key word. Start to finish. The artist knows who you are. It's like, people call themselves producers. Do the artists even know you? Like, oh yeah, I got Lil Baby, I got Drake placements, this and that. Do they even know who you are?
No, like, you were nigga number 5 on a loop beat that was passed around like a thought.
Like you dick rode a producer to get that placement. Like, you didn't make that happen. Like, it's like little factors like that, not belittling anybody, but it's like, it's levels to really becoming like what this producing really is.
Especially when it comes to the branding side of things.
Yeah, the branding. It's like, that person is going to be that person with or without what you did. That's when I said back to what I said, the brand starting from scratch. That's you building an artist from scratch. You're responsible for the success. Now that stays with you forever. You starting a legacy. Like, it's deep, man. It's deep. Like, I really like this music stuff. So like, it's just, I look at it deep as like, I gotta make this happen. And it's like, not just making it happen because they told me a certain way. At the end of the day, I'm making what I want to make. I'm making the beats I want to make. I'm making the sounds I want to make. That's on you if you want to consume it and you like what I make. But I'm making what I want to make at the end of the day. You could like it whether you want to or not, but I'm making it happen. Just like I'm making a beat how I want it, I'm making a song how I want to make it. And when you talk about producers and beat makers, producers have a say so at the end of the day. Beat makers, you got to go whatever the contract says, the point on the royalty says, you got to go whatever the label says or whatever, you feel me? Producing, whatever you say goes. So that's really a difference too. You could say, producer, you got the leverage. Beat making, you take whatever you can. It's just, I'm just grateful to have over the placement type. Nah. Take initiative, make the play.
Bro, you just spit so much game.
No cap.
I'm
not belittling nobody. I don't want. I'm not even hating on no. I'm just saying.
No, bro, niggas need to soak this in. You giving gems,
man. Producers, man, spend some money. Book a studio session. Hit up a local artist in your city you think is going up. Not even going up. Let's not talk about clout. An artist you like.
Who you believe in.
You believe in. You like his voice. Even if you just like his voice, but not his writing. That's when you really become a producer. Get a songwriter. Have a songwriter write the song, a reference track. Get the person you like, their sound in the city or wherever, whoever you know. Hey, I got a reference. Can you say this? Boom, get on the beat. Whether you know how to engineer or not, but now you got to book an engineer. Can you mix and master this? You feel me? It's like it's creating a song start to finish. Money is involved, yes. It's like,
especially for someone like you, because if you leave it up to the artist, they're not gonna worry about you getting credited in every marketing campaign.
And they're not gonna see my vision too. You gotta make sure your vision is a part of it too. And not just your vision. You want the artist's vision too. 50-50. Just like on the splits, 50-50. Artist, producer. I want their vision just as much as I want them to have my vision. So it's like, it's both. Best of both worlds. That's how you make a good record. Has to be natural. Has to have good feeling. The studio session has to be vibey. Has to feel good. That's how hit records are made. You can tell that there was feeling in that studio room. You could tell that there was a good feeling made. You can just hear it in the music. The music comes out so much better. I don't like when songs are forced. You can tell when songs are forced. You go on like nowadays, oh, they throw the Avengers is on there. It's like they just threw a bunch of artists together. That wasn't like, that's why producers have better songs than artists, because the labels and A&Rs are trying to put it together, not belittling A&Rs or saying, but producers at the end of the day, they know it sounds good. So that's like producers putting the songs together, it hits better. There was feeling, it was real vibes. It's like, that's what also makes a good producer. You have a studio and the vibes is there. It's a good song that comes about. It's a good outcome. It's all that plays a part. The studio session, the vibes got to be genuine good. That's what makes a hit record. Because any timeless song you listen to now, you hear a good hit song, it just feels good. The song feels natural. When the song was made, it was a collective creation. It was good. It wasn't, oh, we gotta go viral. We gotta go on TikTok. We gotta make it. It was just, man, let's go to the studio. Let's make some. We vibing, we kicking it. All right, bet. All the way through, start to finish. That's what it's about.
Bro, you spend so many gems. I got clips for you after this shit. Damn, bro. I appreciate the fuck out of you, bro. And this is why I wanted to bring you in, because you speak with conviction, my nigga. You're someone who's really lived this. You're someone who watches everything going around, and you can tell why you do this. It's to leave your mark in this game.
Not even just leave my mark. Like, yeah, I do, but I would do this because I really genuinely want to do this. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old. Like, I got into the game early.
And how old are you now?
I'm 23 now.
Over a decade.
Yeah, I was doing this for a minute. So it's like I've seen everything. Went to school. I went to school for it too. Like after high school, I graduated, did my degree. So I got a little bit technical, but I've seen the street way, the technical way, the business way, the janky way. I've seen it all. I've came up with big artists. I've seen them go. Came up with smaller artists. Seen them get big. I've just seen everything. I've seen how everything works. I've been around labels. I've just been around the scene. So I just watch it. And then I'm a DJ too. So I see the artists that's coming up. I play their music. I'm in the rooms. I'm in the studios. I'm at the parties. I'm at the clubs. I see all the vibes and I soak it in and I just respond to it in the way I want to respond, in the best way, I guess, to respond to it. And I don't know, man. I just love it, man. I just love it. It's just life. My music, life. Music is life. Got me here today. And I'm just blessed. I appreciate God. I thank God every day for getting me here.
I thank God every
Still
day
going.
for having me in this position, bro. I'm able to
For real.
pay my bills and talk to motherfuckers like you for a living, bro.
Up.
It's a blessing. What else you got on the way? What can people expect from YikeMike?
Shoot, more projects. I'm gonna have a lot of tapes coming out, whether it's my tape, just me with a bunch of artists, or even collab tapes. I'm dropping a couple collab tapes with, like how I did the beginning of the year. Me and K the Bandit, we dropped our collab tape. I'm doing some more of those with some more artists. I'm
doing the colorblind tape. I'm bringing a lot of San Diego artists with LA niggas. I need a couple with Yike on there. All right, just let me know the price, bro. We'll get it handled.
Man, nah, I don't charge to work with people I want to work with. I feel like, yeah, I sell beats and stuff, and that's the beat maker part, being a beat maker and selling beats. But when I make music, producing, it's like I'm making a song because I want to make a song with that person. It's not forced. Like, and then even when I tell people, like, if people hit me up or whatever, people are hitting you, hey, let's work. The music is not gonna come out the same as if it naturally happens and it's being forced. Like, yeah, you can buy a beat that's being produced, or you're being a consumer. You want my sound, my beats, whatever. Yeah. But when we come in the studio and come together and make it from scratch, and we both want to make the song, like vice versa, we making the song together, just comes out more natural. So, like you said, pay. Like, nah, I'm not worried about the money. I never really worry about the money. I would do this for free. I don't worry about the money and all that because my businesses and my money is stemming from the music. Like, I'm making money outside of just the music. I'm like, the music, the notoriety, my name, my brand came from my music. That's what started it. That's the platform I created. I'm making money out of everything that comes around the music, other things. So it's like, nah, you don't gotta pay me, bro. Like, we making music, I'm achieving your goal. I'm gonna help you achieve your goal. You're gonna help me achieve my goal. You're making your project. I want your project to be the best it can be. If I'm gonna be on your project, I want it to be the best it can be. Because now I'm looking at it as like, now shoot, it's my project. I'm on there too. Like, I want it to be the best project. So we gonna work, we gonna get it in, we gonna make it happen, bro. Trust me, I believe in you. Projects is a big thing. Like, there should be more people like you, more platforms, more people, producers, more of these beat makers that say they're producers. They need to be making projects. They need to be doing collective things that you want to do. They should be getting people together and making these songs, because the artists, the way we are in the Cali West Coast scene, they're not doing that because it's politics, all these variables involved. Like, us as platforms, or we need to make these songs happen, make these collabs happen.
My mission statement, why I called it colorblind, is because I don't look at sets, I don't look at nationality, because that's what stifled the best collaborations in my city and beyond. So yeah, my mission statement with this project is to bring as many people from as many different walks of life who are talented as fuck but wouldn't work with each other otherwise together, and show what is possible when you take out all the bullshit.
Yeah, take out all the extra variables, the nonsense, like the liabilities, like just people don't understand that they're assets. They be forcing themselves into being a liability. It's like, nah, you're an asset. Let me show you you're an asset, because you are. Like, maybe the people around them, their teams, all that, all these extra variables. It's like so much talent out there, and it's like people like you, people like me that gotta like showcase this talent in its best way to make it happen. We gotta make it. We producing. Back to where we're producing. We're making it happen. Just like a movie producer. It was really like, you feel me? We gotta make this happen. Bring the people together. Make the play happen.
And that's what we about to do. I'm excited.
Facts, bro. That's hard that you doing that. I don't know nobody that's doing that. No creator, content that's creating a collective of music together and putting it out. That's what's up.
Bro, that's been one of my biggest dreams since I got in this shit. And now I feel like I've touched so many different spaces and so many different fields, whether it be through artists I work with, the vlogs I shoot, vice versa, that it could be a real thing now. So
facts. People need to see it to believe it. I feel like people are afraid or something. I don't know. People like you, that's fearless, bro. That's what's up.
And like I said, I've met a lot of really business-minded people in this game, like you, like Latiano, just to name a few, who have really showed me like this is possible if you just know how to move right. So I appreciate the support, bro. We gonna get out of here. I know my nigga Mark tired as fuck, having to listen to jabber off for over an hour. But where can they find you, man? We definitely gonna get more fucking content in. Whenever you need my team to pull up for a BTS vlog, show, party, just let me know, nigga. More YikeMike content on the channel coming soon.
Appreciate it, man. Good looking.
But yeah, where they finding your ass?
Y'all can find me on Instagram, YikeMike. Shoot, you can look me up on Snapchat if you want to add me on Snapchat, YikeMike. I just figured out on Snapchat, you can literally look up people's names and it comes up with their username. Like, somebody found me off my name. My username isn't the same as my name. So like, people just search YikeMike and I came up. So shoot, you can just search up YikeMike anywhere, really. I come up, YikeMike. Just type that in. Shit, Google. You can Google me and find all my platforms.
Yeah, anywhere. Ladies, look at your ex nigga and ask if he's Googleable.
Man, I'm not even saying that to be cocky. Like, shoot, if you want to figure out everything, shoot, I'm pretty.
That's what you be telling the hoes in the club. Hey, I don't got time to talk. I'm working. Just Google me.
Man, it's that simple.
Hey, man, I appreciate the fuck out of you.
Appreciate you, man. Good looking for having me. For real.
No problem. This has been a banger. Fucking, this has been another episode of Colorblind Conversation. YikeMike, JR to AR. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us the best gem that you got from my boy Mike. And we are out of here.